You're watching AFC RDTV, and the final scoreline at Hayden Road, AFC Rushden Diamonds 0, Redditch United 2. Man of the match for Diamonds is the skipper, the captain, Nathan Hicks. Hicksy, just didn't go well today for Diamonds in the second half.
Do you know what? It's frustrating one state, to be honest. I think the first half we'd done well in the wind in the first 45 minutes. And I think up to 60th minute we've done really well. It was in the game as well. We frustrated them. But do you know what? Story of our season, individual mistakes. And to be fair to Hamilton, he's had a good game as well. And he's had that little silly mistake and it's just cost us. Then like, here we go again kind of thing. And like you say, second goal again, individual mistake again from Sneds. And I think Dante at the back. A bit of mix up, and they've gone through and practically killed the game off for 2-0.
Probably Danny King for Redditch will never have an easier goal because it was empty netter like an ice hockey.
That's
almost.
it, yeah. So I think he's got Sneds to thank for that one, I think.
So first half, though, like you said, Nathan, first 45 minutes, the Diamonds played Redditch United really even, stalemate as such. And at halftime, what was the mood of the team?
Yeah, and like you say, we've done well. We stayed in the game first half. I think we could have nicked it as well. But to go in at 0-0, we thought, from previous results, we thought we took that. And like I say, second half, we thought we'd get on the back foot, and we'd done that. And like you say, just an individual mistake killed us in, like, was it 60th minute or whatever. And like you say, we were going to go down. And we thought it was in the game up until then.
It was a bit of a coolish afternoon here at Hayden Road, but did the wind play much havoc with the tempo of the game? A bit windy today.
Yeah, the wind played a big part. The first half it was hard. You see from Sneds' kicks when it was coming, it was just coming back. But we played the conditions well. I say to a man, we done well the first half. And I said to the boys at half time, we ain't got our second gear yet. We still got a lot to give. I think they had what they were all in the first half, but in the second half, obviously wasn't meant to be. We had them individual errors, and it's obviously killed us.
A couple of young lads coming into the game as substitutes for Diamonds, Cartel Dawkins and Dante Gray. You think they're fitting into the team well? They're coming along all right? Yeah,
I said to the boys in the week, especially in the Neaton were a high-flying team, and they've done really well. The young lads stepped in, Dante at the back, and Fraser in the middle. They've done really well when they come in. Like you say, young lads come in the middle again on second half, and he's done really well. So like you say, they've got a good career. Like you say, they just need to keep their heads down and just get on with it. And like you say, get more minutes and get better results.
Well, finally, Nathan, we live to play yet another day. Next, it's away at Mickleover. That'll be another tough challenge.
Yeah, that's the best thing about football. There's always another game. So we've got to put this one behind us now. We'll regroup, back into training. Like you say, big one, Mickleover. I think they're kind of down there as well with us. So that's a massive 6-pointer. But we were ready, like you say, and hopefully we can get the 3 points and kick on again.
All right, thanks, Nathan. Go enjoy a burger and chips now.
No, I don't eat that kind of food. I'm an athlete.
All right, of course.
I'll have some fruit and salad in the bar.
Oh, very good.
All right.
Good. Cheers.
Cheers, take care.
Well, I'm joined now by Richard Maxwell after today's game against Redditch. And Richard, they're a good side. Redditch have got a good away record, but you can't give them the chances that we did and win a game, can you?
Yeah, we had a couple of unfortunate errors. It happens all over the park. It just so happened that they were in front of our goal for that point of view. But the guys put in a really good shift against the wind. First half 0-0 went in. That was the game plan. And then with the wind, we looked like we were actually going to be doing something. But then we've made those kind of errors in the 65th and 75th minute or whatever it is. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but the performance to start off with was really, really good.
And you look at, obviously, the goals were the game-changing moments. And for the large part of the game, we restricted them. They did have their moments, they had some shots, but Sneds didn't have to make many saves. It's just unfortunate that the goals that they did score, we've given to them. And against teams like that, you are going to get punished, aren't you?
Yeah, they've got some quality players. We've got a great bunch of lads that are going to do some really good, hard work and get us some results. We were, first half against the wind, Sneds did brilliantly. And we went in 0-0, like I said. So second half, he didn't have very much to do, but we've given them, a couple, and that's really frustrating. But the guys will pick themselves up. That's our third game in a week. You could tell it on both teams. The legs were tiring, and that obviously affects us as well, second half.
You had a couple of players coming to the lineup today, Evan and Courtney both returning from their injuries. Is it now just trying to find a team that can gel together and you can play consistently? Because we've had to chop and change quite a lot this season. Do you think it's that consistency that we need?
We brought them in because of the legs, because this is our third game in the week. We haven't had too many training sessions, so they've had to come in cold really. They haven't really been doing too much of the training sessions and the shape training we've done. So it's been a really tough ask of them. So that's part of the reason we had to then do the changes we had. We're looking forward to the 2 training sessions this week because we can really do some, excellent work on the training ground and get everybody, together. The previous training we've done, they've been injured, so they haven't been involved in it.
Yeah, we've had a few injuries to deal with, and we had a couple today. Courtney and Connor both came off during the game. Can you give us an update on those two at all?
Yeah, Connor should be okay. It's a little bit unfortunate he's had to come off. Courtney was a tactical change at half time, but we wanted to rest him. That's his first game since he's come back from injury, and you could see that a little bit as well. So that was all planned from that point of view.
And well, since we last spoke to you, now of course the permanent manager, so I suppose you can now take that long-term view and look ahead to the next few weeks, few months. Have you got any ideas in mind for perhaps potentially bringing players in at all or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to grow these guys. We're now looking at the medium term. We're looking at the short term of each game and taking each game as it comes. So we will want to strengthen, but it's not just about getting any players in or just bodies. It's about selecting the right people that are going to help and actually help these guys, improve as well as strengthen that team.
And just looking ahead then, a couple of long away trips starting with Mickle over next week. Now, we don't know too much about them. I'm not sure if we've ever played them in the history of AFC R&D, but what do you know about Mickle over and what can we expect from them?
I expect them to be a tough game. Everybody in this league, there isn't too much difference between the teams, particularly when you've got a great team spirit and a team game plan. So we'll do our research like we will all do each week. We'll have a game plan, we'll work to it this training, and we'll look forward to the trip up to Derbyshire.
Of course. Well, thanks for your time, Richard, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you.
I don't need love.